should be live. I wasn't on my screen. Okay. I didn't realize I was on my screen. I didn't have a task hold up. Okay. Do this for an hour. Should be able to get through season 15 if we go a little over. I was better slip. 12. So I usually have it leaned up against my monitor. So that's now. Get through it. And I need to do some stuff afterwards. Alright. CaFae Latte. Seasons. Are we getting through? 13, 14, 15. I totally forgot what we were doing.
Excuse me. Are you listening to music while you work?
Oh, I thought we were getting out already. What?
I'm actually listening to an article. I feed the document into the Peach app and it reads it out loud for me. What's up? Well, that's unprofessional. Ma'am, we close in 90 seconds and there is nobody else here. Well, I have an order. A big one. Ma'am? Hi. We've shut down our espresso machine for the night. You're still open. It's the end of the night. We want to go home. For the tip jar.
Alright, money.
What the hell? What do you got? Alright, I got all 8 drinks and the last of JC's delicious brownies. That is $82.13. And there's my card. Excellent. Aren't you forgetting something? No, I don't think so. You literally waved 2 20s in her face and have yet to put them in the tip jar. Did I? I don't recall doing that. Oh boy. Do you really want to break a promise you made to a fairy? I didn't make any promise. I've paid for my beverages and brownies. Legally, that's all I have to do. And legally, there's nothing stopping me from cursing you. Oh, what are you gonna do, little pixie? Well, Miss Beatrice Smith, you should not have paid with a card. Given your appalling lack of respect for food service, you will be completely unable to eat at a business.
This year in Alaska, health...
Reading it enough, doing a freaking ad. Why? Come on. It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Unplot?
Forever. No matter what you do or how hard you try, however much money you promise and then fail to deliver, you will never be able to get a crumb or drop from any restaurant, cafe, shop, store, gas station, nothing. Not until you learn to keep your promises and respect my profession. What? Just because I didn't tip you? Because you broke your promise, however loosely implied. Oh, shoot. You're closed. Never mind. I'll come back. Come on in. The espresso machine got dirtied up anyway. She's just handling the trash. What are we having? Literally the easiest, quickest, cleanest thing that you can make that's caffeinated so I can get through my night shift. I got some light roast left. I'll drop a bit of Eldritch blood in there for you. Oh, you're the best. Here's a 10. Keep the change. So you're not gonna curse him for holding you up after close? Why? He broke no promises. He's a literal demon. Half. And rude, you will be silent until you leave my cafe. And you. Enjoy your drink. Don't fall asleep during your shift. I will not. Cheers. Where the hell? Cyrus, baby, are you alright? I'm fine. I'm going on a road trip tomorrow with some friends and I need to find my phone charger.
Have we already watched this? I don't think we've already watched this. I don't know. Did we? Maybe. Hang on. When was the last time we watched this? It's like, not last weekend. Maybe? Have we? I don't remember. Stuff from stories. 213. It will be fine. I don't remember what happened anyways because I'm so tired and then I got sick.
Fun. Who else is going? Tooth Fairy. She's a bigger bookworm than I am. My buddy Pat, he's on leave from the Lunar Special Forces. They're the werewolf Regiment of the National Guard, and Kenny, they're a goblin. And hopefully I'll also be bringing my charger. Good morning, ma'am. I have the cookies your husband set aside right here for your granddaughter and your usual coffee. It'll be $10. Cyrus, if you haven't found it by now, I don't think it's here. It totally is, because it's not at the house. And when was the last time you cleaned your areas in the house? That is beside the point. You said Patrick was going to...
do they... Bob and Cyrus live together. Because she said his area of the house, so I think they own the house.
You can borrow his.
I'm wrong, but...
No way! He always chews his. Only when he's a werewolf. It's still gross. Thank you, darling. Good luck. We'll need it. Hello, you two. Welcome to CaFae Latte. I'll take a large vanilla latte, please. I'm actually not here for a drink. I'm a member of SAMHSA, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Association. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're having a fundraiser next week. All the proceeds go to helping people get the help they need, be it kicking an addiction and or dealing with usually undiagnosed mental health issues. And before you ask, we do the same thing in March for Women's Mental Health Awareness Month, too. Do you mind if I put a flyer on your window? You can put it right on the glass door. Here's your latte, $7. And there you go. And I see from the sign that you donate to that Pride organization, Trevor Project. Aren't you going to donate to him? Sir, there's only so much I can donate before it starts to cut. May was Mental Health Awareness Month, with no gender attached. That's when I donate a chunk of profits to that specific cause. So you think it's more important that a lesbian can buy a rainbow skirt, but not that a mentally sick man can get his medicine before he goes psycho? Shut the fuck up.
Nice.
Not you, him. Proceed. What? How much money have you donated to organizations like mine? Have you volunteered? Have you voted for politicians that will put money into mental health services rather than cut them? What does that matter? I'm trying to help you here. No, you're using me and men's mental health to justify your queerphobia, and that's bullshit. And hypocritical, since a lot of the men I work with are also gay or bi or trans or whatever. But because they have to deal with people like you, they need to hide it, which causes severe mental health issues. Well, if June is for both you and the queers, why do they get all the attention in parties? Because mental health still has a strong stigma attached to it, and the queens have better outfits. It's not a competition. Do I wish that Men's Mental Health Month had as much support and coverage as Pride? Sure, but the queer community has fought just as long and hard for their place in the world, a place that's constantly under attack. And a lot of those Pride advocates are also advocating for mental health services because, again, there's a lot of overlap between the two of us. Hell, my organization puts up a tent at Pride every year for its festivals, and we get a ton of people who want to talk to us about it and support it and learn more about it. You don't have to choose between one or the other because we're already working together. So stop being a dick about it. Sorry, I kind of stole your thunder. I know you like cursing him. I was just going to curse him with a year of silence, but you did that much more theatrically than I would have. Found it. It was in my apron pocket. I'm going to go and pack, and then I'm out of here tomorrow morning. Also, you should check out the Witch Coven on Stoughton Street. I know that their coven leader, Mike, has a bit of a passion for the mental health thing, and a lot of his magic spells specialize in it, so he'll probably be interested. Nicole, too. She's been playing around with that. Thanks. Good luck with wherever it is you're going. All right, road trip check. Pat, how are you doing? I have snacks, I have music, I have directions on my phone. Awesome. Toothy? You back there, all packed up? Sweet. And how are you doing back there, Kenny? Why am I in a kid's booster seat again? Because human cars were not designed for tiny goblin bodies. And you look adorable. Fuck off. Alright, let's roll. Shit, Toothy, how many books did you make that poor woman sign? I still think it would have been easier to find the right table if Kenny down there had been on my shoulders. Absolutely not. Spoil sport. If we walk another 2 blocks, there's a burger joint with a bunch of 5- and 4-star reviews, and yes, Toothy, there are plenty of other healthy options. Yes! And then, Pat, tomorrow night for the full moon, there's like a whole park where apparently all the local packs get together for werewolfy sports. Don't move. I've got a gun. Yes, you do. Anyway, I think we're being mugged. What? Why? Most of us are broke. Bullshit. 2 of you are fairies and 1 of you is a goblin, so you all have gold or jewels or magic, so hand it over. Well, that's offensive. Gold and jewels? Seriously? Pat, I know you're Lunar Special Forces, but you're also on leave. Did you want to handle this, or do you want me to? Why not both? Sharing is caring, after all. You want? Obviously, not that I'm gonna need it. Seriously? Do you not see the gun? Yeah, nobody's impressed. Toothy, did you wanna?
Yeah, actually, in some areas, it's legal to carry a gun.
Atta girl. Just a second.
I shouldn't have saying
And
that,
action.
but action.
Cyrus is going viral. And the Tooth Fairy. So that's why you go for those ungodly expensive hardcovers. They may be expensive, but the durability makes them an excellent stealth weapon. I appreciate you helping me fill in for Cyrus while he's gone. Yeah, no problem. These ships pay me better than at the gas station. And here I get to see bitchy customers get cursed and or called out. And I get to hang out with my girlfriend. You're still working multiple jobs? The American dream. But it's pretty cool because now I actually have a savings account. It's great. Hi, welcome to CaFae Latte. What are we having? You be quiet. I need to speak with the fairy. That would be me. Should I apologize for her behavior now or after? You shush. You're not my kid. Unfortunately for both of us, I am. I said shush. You or your people replaced my kid with a changeling, and I want him back.
No, she's interested.
Excuse me, what makes you think he's a changeling? I just got the terrible, unbelievable diagnosis of autism.
Hey, same.
Everyone knows that kids were weird.
Okay, but currently we haven't done the actual psych eval yet, I think. But I'm saying it's the character's fit.
Like this are actually changelings, replacing my real kid with one of you freaks. So give me my real kid back. Ma'am, I think you and I need to have a word. JC, take the child? Yep. Come on, kid. Okay, so, am I actually a changeling? Because that'd be kind of cool. I had the exact same question. Turns out changelings are just enchanted pieces of wood that die within a week. Bob is explaining that to your mother right now. Oh. Alright, kiddo, here's the deal. You've got an incredibly powerful fairy sorceress who can bend reality like Plato. You have a badass witch who is also autistic, and an ex-criminal who, honestly, I don't mind having to go to jail again if needed. Is your mom a safe person to be around? Yeah, she's okay. She doesn't hit me or anything. And I have a bunch of other siblings who are normal, and they're all nice to me. She's just like that for me. You're perfectly normal, just uncommon. How has she treated your autism? Do you have to deal with sensory overload, stimming, meltdowns? I don't think I have the sensory thing, except for when my hair gets really long, but I'm a boy, so I get to keep it short anyway. She keeps trying to get me to make eye contact, but no thank you. She keeps trying to stop my stimming. I do this sometimes. She says that's annoying and distracting. That's pretty standard. I am going to give you a list of names of some organizations that help autistic children. She wants me to join Autism Speaks. Absolutely not. They've done far more harm to us than good. Once we have your list, I believe I have a general good luck charm on me that should help you. I enchanted it. I can give you another charm later that can help with the stimming. I found a spell where if you hold the enchanted object, it does essentially the same thing for you as stimming does, but draws less attention. Cool. Hey, do you use a cauldron and pointy hat? Only on Halloween.
Halloween.
But that doesn't make any sense. No one else in my family is autistic. Nobody knows the root cause of autism, whether it's genetic or not. And it's very possible you do have autistics in your family tree. It just went undiagnosed. Well, can't you cure it? It's not a disease. But can you fix it? There's nothing to fix. Your son is simply built differently than most other humans. But he's not normal. I am a fairy sorceress who has lived for 1,200 years. Normal is a meaningless word. And he's getting along perfectly well here. You just need to find him a proper support structure. I recommend listening to anything Nicole has to say. So you're hyper-focusing on true crime? Yeah, mostly serial killers. It was Ted Bundy, but then I found a great podcast on Jack the Ripper, so now it's him. Wasn't he the Queen's private surgeon or something? It's possible because the cuts on the bodies were very precise and surgical. There was actually a theory that it was the prince himself, but he's got solid alibis.
Yes.
Another theory is that it was the woman who finally caught him and then did vigilante justice.
Most of this was
I
entire
like that.
series.
Girl power. There. I have texted you a list of those organizations. Show them to your mother. Any of them will help you. This looks like a pen, but it is a generic good luck charm. I'm working on making a stim enchantment, and we'll text you when it's ready. Can it be a rock? Rocks are also cool. Regular or something like a crystal. You've got crystals? I'm a witch. Of course I have crystals. Ben, honey, come on. Stop bothering them. He's not a bother. Yeah, he's a great kid. Nicole's a teacher. She just sent me some links. Speaking as an autistic person, don't listen to anything Autism Speak says. They're an international organization and they're working on a cure. Exactly. Can't we curse this bitch? People like her force their misery onto others. There's nothing I can do to her that she won't take out on the child. However, excuse me, the next 7 years of your life will be full of good luck, good health, and good friends. Okay. Come on, let's go get lunch. Maybe you can trade me to the werewolf place for some burgers. Oh, come on, kid. You're worth at least a steak. Hey, babe. How you doing? I'm worried about Ben. Well, maybe we can call social services? That's what they're there for, right? They won't do anything. His mother is a shit parent, but she hasn't done anything considered illegal. Nicole, you've done a lot more for that kid than anyone else would have. You gave him a magical gift, you're gonna make him another one, and you gave him a whole set of resources to help him out. And that's on top of Bob's 7-year blessing. He's gonna be fine. Every time I think that we're in a good place, that we're starting to become more widely accepted, something like that happens. People still think that vaccines cause autism, and that that's worse than getting the deadly disease that they prevent. Well, people are idiots. You are amazing. I'm out of here in about 15 minutes. You want to go back to your place and cuddle? Yeah. You want a hot chocolate in the meantime? Yeah. Alright, 1 hot chocolate for the hot babe coming up. I haven't cleaned this shirt in 3 days. Still sexy. Hey guys, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Also, honestly, as an autistic person, I hate how I'm here. Dendro! I haven't seen you in a while! Just not my record. I really cracked up. Dendro! Honestly, yeah, I make hot chocolate every night. I don't know why. I don't like the coffee my parents buy. I have hot chocolate every night. Unless, you know, we're out of it, then I don't. You know, it calms me down. Especially in a neurodivergent family. I don't know.
Stop taking...
That was a terrible flash. Why? Why did that flash exist?
Snap your W-2 and file your tax.
Okay, what's happened? Nothing much. I really need to catch up stuff for algebra, but you know, I've been sick a little, but sickness has been coming and going. But hey, I'm gonna pause real quick. I mute. There.
I've made the spell for discreet stimming.
I've been sick a little, but I'm doing fine. Trying to post a video after a while. Okay, 3 weeks, but yeah. And I have another one on the way. I'm making another video. I'm gonna make a Q&A video where y'all can give me questions and theirs for my characters and such. Then post a sense video. That's probably the plan. First video I'm working on. Q&A. Requesting Q&A video, then sentence, and whatever comes after.
Holding or wearing the enchanted object does the same thing for your brain that stimming does. It should not be a requirement, but some people are unfortunately in situations where they need such a thing. Now I want to make a spell that does something like that, but with compression, as in you wear a ring and it feels like you're being wrapped in a weighted blanket.
That sounds nice.
Any ideas? That's a tough one. You might have more luck if you start with something physically similar to an actual weighted blanket, like a regular blanket or a shawl, and see if you can echo the same mental health benefits that way. Like stealth blankets? Yeah, that's a good place to start. 1 sec. Stoughton Street Coven, how can I help you? Hi, Mike. It's Lindsay, the girl who tried to kidnap Bob. Don't hang up. Well, this'll be interesting. I seem to recall banning you from the Coven for you and your sister's toxic behavior. Yep. Totally get that. I am not asking to come back. I just need a tiny bit of magical advice. Redemption arcs are a lot easier with help. What's the situation? So, the food shelf where I'm volunteering, we had a woman come in and she's being stalked by an ex-boyfriend, or maybe it was an ex-husband. I don't know, I didn't get the full story. Anyway, she heard that I give away enchanted good luck charms, and they actually do work, even if it's just A little bit. I mean, we haven't run out of toilet paper since I put one in the bathroom. Anyway, she's asking for a charm about magical protection from her ex, and I cannot for the life of me remember which ingredients are needed. Yeah. Okay. You got a pen and a paper ready? So what you're gonna need is... Hi, excuse me. Is this the witch coven? The one in charge is on the phone, but I can help. Great. I need a love potion. We don't do that here. Why not? That's old school magic. Should be way easy for you. Love potions and similar spells create artificial emotions of affection in the subject and cross all boundaries of consent. They're basically date rape drinks. We can create a love magnet, which is essentially a good luck charm specific to romantic situations. I don't want that. I need my ex to fall back in love with me.
Oh, he's desperate.
Lindsay, did your client mention that her stalker is a blonde with a bad mustache and ugly but expensive loafers? Yeah, actually. Why? I think I have a more permanent solution. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, we can't help you because love potions wear off after a few weeks. Anyway, you want the fairy sorceress over at CaFae Latte? She is much more powerful. Can make anything she does last for years, even your entire lifetime. Thank you. All you had to do was say that, little missy. No need to be embarrassed. Lindsay, I'm gonna call you back. That seems like a rude thing to do to Bob. Way ahead of you, and if she's annoyed, I'll make it up to her.
She doesn't know who she's making after her.
Hey, Bob. So don't be mad, but I may have sent a creeper after you. Are you the fairy sorceress? The witches over on Stoughton Street referred me to you about a love potion. Yes, I did get a call from Michael about that. I understand you're trying to get your ex to come back to you? I thought
She's
Bob
been
didn't do love spells. She doesn't, but she is a general who respects and rewards good thinking on the fly. Yeah, I tried doing all the usual things. I'll admit I screwed up, but I apologize. I bought her flowers, chocolates, planned a whole makeup dinner at a fancy restaurant, but she said, not this time, you manipulative shit. Can you believe that? Now she won't even let me talk to her. She's blocked my number, she called the cops on me when I tried to find her hotel, called security whenever I go to her work. I see. Now, in order for me to do this spell with true efficacy and permanence, I'm going to need the full story and your names, yours and that of your ex. Oh, okay. I see what she's doing now. So I'm Todd Jones and she's Helen Smith. Excellent. And what exactly set off this final defiance? So, I love her, right? I know we're meant to be together forever, but she keeps pulling away from me, trying to do her own thing. I'm trying to, gently nudge her into being proper wife material, discouraging her from her career. She doesn't need one if I'm looking after her, and trying to get her to stay at home and care for the house that we had moved in together. It's not the man's job to do laundry or cook or clean or any of that. That's her job, and she'll have a much easier time of it if she's not out in the workforce. That's just common sense. I'm sure that was all done in reverent care of her self-esteem. Seriously. And that persuaded her to leave you? No, we compromised and had her work part-time instead of full-time. She broke up with me when she found out I messed with her birth control.
Ooh.
We talked about kids and we both want them, but she keeps saying it's not the right time, that she wants to travel a bit first and whatever. And when girls start talking like that, putting their own lives first, it's only a matter of time before they break up with you. So I needed to lock her down now so she wouldn't leave me. Problem is she caught me swapping out her pills, practically screamed her head off. Just to make sure that I fully understand the situation, you attempted to turn your girlfriend into a stay-at-home mother in a time when she wanted to focus on her own career and pleasures, and you decided to accomplish this by illegally tampering with her reproductive care. That's illegal? Yes, but don't worry, there's no need to get the police involved. I will craft a spell that will ensure that everyone gets what they deserve as soon as I get paid. Right, of course. Gotta compensate you for your time. How much does something like this go for? $50, $60? $100. For my 100% efficacy rate. Fine. Here's your money. Thank you, Todd Jones, he who is now cursed to never speak another word to Helen Smith or any other person until you respect their boundaries. You'll also be unable to write, email, text, or communicate with them in any way. You will not be able to interfere in their lives yourself or through third-party intermediaries until you meet the aforementioned requirement of respecting those persons' boundaries and their basic personhood. I feel like Helen also needs a little boost, given how much shit she's had to put up with. Something like luck and safety for her next round of romances. That is a very good suggestion, Jennifer Charles, but I do try to avoid blessing people without their permission. Didn't we hear about this from Lindsay? Mike might be able to get through to her and ask. I'll call him. You can go now. Yeah, good luck with that, schmucko. Yes, Helen, he will not be bothering you again until he becomes a respectable person, if that ever happens. Are you sure you don't want me to give you your little blessing too? He did technically pay for it. No, you're just happy that he's out of your life? Very well then. Good luck, and tell Lindsay that this should count as another mark in her favor. Hello, what can I get for you? Hi, I heard you have spells or potions that can help with mental health? In a sense, yes, but if you're suffering from, say, depression, they're only going to be effective alongside proper medication from a doctor. It's an enhancement, not a replacement. So, you can't just magically get rid of all my disabilities and not have me take a cocktail of 6+ pills every morning? No. This is not a pharmacy or a hospital, and I am not a medical professional. The mind is a delicate thing. I was a war sorceress. I don't have the training to remove something like depression or anxiety or bipolar disorder and keep the rest of the mind intact. There have been several cases where well-meaning fairies have tried to interfere in cases like this, but end up completely fumbling it. In the worst cases, the patient becomes a vegetable.
What?
Yikes. Having said that, a lot of my drinks do incorporate magical ingredients that have been known to help with mental health issues when taken alongside that cocktail. Such ingredients and spells can also help curb side effects, although again, I am not a doctor and that is not a guarantee. The Stone Street Witches might have some other things that can help. Mike and Nicole have been especially good about creating spells and enchantments that help with various mental health symptoms. Cool.
Is Nicole like still at the coven? Coven? Whatever the word was?
What do you have for someone with the 5-pack of depression, anxiety, bipolar, PTSD, and OCD? Dragonfire helps with depression, pixie dust helps with anxiety, banshee blood tends to counter many side effects taken by bipolar medications, hellfire mushrooms...
I can hear it. My little brother has a few friends here, so I'm currently hearing that while trying to deal with this. Love. Funny enough, and he's the only main extrovert of the family. I don't know why. I don't know who he gets it from. But he likes being around people, and I don't understand why. I don't know what's going on.
Have been known to help with OCD, but they're grown in hell, and I don't use them for my drinks because they taste vile. And a therapist is best for PTSD. Can we just pour all the things you do have into a latte? I would recommend something stronger to cover or blend the tastes. Either an Americano, if you like it bitter, or a mocha for sweetness. Mocha, please and thank you. And where are those witches at? Did you redecorate? A little bit. The menus were holding on to the walls through spit and stubbornness, so we've replaced them. Mostly everything else is the same, though. We're still learning how to do basic video editing. I don't like sudden change. Well, I still have your cozy chair right there in the corner, and everything else is the same. Hot chocolate? Yes, please. Hi, Ben. Hi, Miss Nicole. Did you know that Jack the Ripper was probably a Polish barber? Really? They found DNA on one of his victim's shawls. Ben, that is not how we greet people. He said hello, then he started a really interesting conversation. Is that not how we're supposed to greet people? Not with murder. Mom, it's okay. Unlike you, Miss Nicole is not boring. Excuse me?
Sorry. Ben has sass. I love that.
I mean, she's an autistic witch who's also a Buddhist and hangs out at a fairy cafe. Hard not to be boring in comparison, and I'm 300 years old. He gets it. When did Nicole acquire a child? When you were going viral beating up a mugger? Ah, I have your rock. It's enchanted to help you with the stimming. It should do the exact same thing for your brain that stimming does, just by holding it. Wow. It's like my brain is being scratched. Nicole, here's your hot chocolate, and what are we getting for you two? Medium mocha with blackberry, please. Can I have a cold chai, but don't put any ice in the cup, please? And scan your card. I'll get those started for you. We're heading to your grandmother's tonight for dinner, so make sure you wear that sweater that she made for you. Yeah, Mom, I can't. Too itchy. It is not. I've felt that sweater myself. It's very comfy. And it's your favorite color. I'm jealous. Yeah, it is. It's a really good color, but when it touches my skin, it feels like a nail blanket. And then I'm gonna get...
Come to the land of the lost. Lost and lonely. That's the lyric. Come to the land of the lost and lonely. Don't be afraid. We'll be one big family of freaks like you and me. I need to use that song for a video. I just realized that I didn't use that. I have it somewhere on my playlist.
Quiet, which you like, and then cranky, which you don't, and then I'm going to say something really clever but also kind of mean, and then you and or Grandma will be in a huff, and then I'll get in trouble. You are being dramatic. He's describing sensory issues. It's a common side effect of autism. Don't make him wear the sweater. It's just a sweater. It's fine. His grandmother made it for him, and it'll mean a lot to her if she sees you wear it. She wants to see her grandson tortured? Has television really gotten that bad that she needs the entertainment? I mean, the writer's strike certainly doesn't help. You know, I'm trying to handle this autism thing. I am, but this isn't that. It's just him being picky and dramatic. And if it's part of his autism, then he needs to get over it. All right. I dare you. What? Bob, can you curse someone to have sensory overload issues? I can. I can even make it a mirror of what your son experiences so you know exactly what sets him off and to what degree. Perhaps the two of you can come up with solutions together. I give you a week. I give her 10 minutes. I can make it 7 years. You know what? Fine. Do your worst. Done.
Yeah, it's switching. Alright, it's switching. No, it's like sitting. Oh, Nicole's smoking. Nicole's smoking. Ben looks so happy.
So that's why you keep your hair so short. Yep. Oh, and you would think that because of that, I would love going to the haircutters. But no, the sound of scissors so close to my ear is somehow worse. Seriously? It's okay. Just listen to a podcast or music with wireless headphones. It'll drown it out. Or an audiobook. Well, that's just rude. More than having a tantrum in their chair. May I please borrow a ponytail holder? Here you go. And your drinks. Good luck.
What is this? Wait, unmute it, right? Yeah.
Welcome to CaFae Latte. What can I get for you? I'm still deciding. Man, why do you have all these sugar and calorie and carb stuff on the menu? It just stresses people out and contributes to the whole fad weight loss culture thing. A lot of our customers have dietary restrictions or special needs and need to know exactly what's in the food that they're consuming so they don't have any negative health consequences or even die. That's a bit dramatic, don't you think? Oh, thank God you have the carb and sugar info right on the menu. That's going to save me so much time. Are you one of those Weight Watchers people? No, I'm one of those diabetic people who need to know exactly how much sugar I'm consuming and creating so I don't accidentally overdose on insulin and die. Please don't curse me. I have a family. As far as I know, you haven't done any harm through your ignorance, so you're off the hook. Whatever. Can I get a dragon fruit tea, please, room for cream? I'll just get a dark roast. Where's your other ferry employee? He explicitly asked for today off. Finally. Waiting months.
What's he doing? Wait.
Blackstone presents Citadel by C.M. Alongi. This book is read by Emily Lawrence.
Anything great, so that's awesome. See, this is why we love Cyrus. Wait, can we get through the entire? We have 26 minutes left, and now we will have extra time.
Evening, Bob, Cyrus, Patrick, Kenny. Lovely to see you again. Well, fuck you too. It's got your panties in a twist. One of my favorite characters just died. Oh, did you just finish Citadel? Yes! Oof. Feels
I
bad,
need
man.
to buy
La
Cyrus
la la
books.
la 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 la, no spoilers. You're two of Cyrus's book buddies, I take it? We are. Name's Patrick. Folks call me Pat, P him. And when you ring up my medium coffee, put a Protector of the Realm discount on there, if you please. You got it. What branch? Lunar Core. Lunar? Werewolves. Oh! Isn't it a full moon now? Not until tomorrow. And yes, I will be compelled to change into a werewolf that night, but I'll have 95% control of myself. It's kind of like being tipsy but not drunk in terms of how much control I have with judgment and all that. I can change into a werewolf at any other time, unless it's a new moon. Then I'm still stuck as a human. And yep, you still smell like wet dog. That's what that smell is. I thought I caught it when you came in. Can you two see these from all the way down there? Kenny, they, them, Jeff, he, him, Goblin Corps, 10 years. You should get a whiff after those wolves do a drill. Ugh, I'll stay in my little reedy hole, thank you. Well, hey, it could be worse. We could be dealing with... Blood Corps. Well, what do you know? Speak of the devil, and she will appear. Puppy? Who's this now? That's Janine. She's one of the Blood Corps, the vampire branch of the National Guard. She and Pat don't get along. She's not related to Vlad in any way, is she? No. Different clan entirely. But her cousin is a higher military rank, so she's something of a nepo baby. Shouldn't you be out terrifying small children? Shouldn't you be out playing fetch? Oh, gee, I would, except someone convinced the higher-ups that my corps shouldn't get the mission that we've been gunning for weeks, and thus lost out on promotional opportunities. Wow, it's almost like my corps is older, more skilled, and thus deserves more missions and promotions. Or perhaps you're just more related to your commanding officer? Easy. You are both guests under my roof. If you cannot be civil, you can leave. Pretty sure there's room in the parking lot for a proper showdown. Lighting's pretty good for film, too. I'll bring the snacks. I came to speak with the sorceress. Oh yeah, maybe magic can cure nepotism. I was actually hoping it could fix the drifting Fae portal hovering outside of town. What? What? Shh. A drifting Fae portal. We just got word of it. It's a big one. Drifting? I thought fairy portals were stationary, like doorways, they stay in one place. We don't fully understand the relationship between the Fae and mortal realms or how they connect with each other. While most portals are stationary and stable, especially the artificial ones, every now and then you get one that's like fog. It will appear out of nowhere, often very unpredictably, and drift across both realms in a way that cannot be controlled or contained. After a while, be it an hour, a day, a year, it'll cease to exist. And that's a problem? It's like having a portal suddenly appear between two different countries. You can't control which two of them happens or for how long. If it's the US and Britain, that's fine. We're buddies. But if it's the US and Russia or the middle of Taliban territory, yeah, that can be a problem. This one's just south of town. The other side of it is in the middle of the Fae wilderness, so we likely won't be dealing with another Fae kingdom. No, but there are plenty of dangerous creatures in that wilderness, not the least of which being...
What was that? So I just heard like beeping, like an alarm or something. Is that my alarm clock? Shouldn't be. It's the weekend. My alarms go off at like 7 or 8 a.m. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what it was. Oh, it's that. Okay. I'm not going crazy. What's that thing?
Unicorns? Fuck. How many? A whole fucking herd of them. All the cores are being called to contain and destroy, and all the civilians are being ordered.
The baby like screaming. I was like, wait. I was not supposed to hear that. Sorry. I should not be doing that. I have makeup on. I should not be wiping my hands over my eye.
To stay inside or to evacuate. My house is a 20-minute drive from here. Better stay here then. I'm gonna assume that unicorns are not the nice, sparkly creatures humans think that they are. Think flesh-eating, bulletproof tanks with near-human intelligence and preference for child's flesh. Yeah, okay. Let's roll. I've got to get the right ammo. Rainbow bullets, they're a bitch and a half. I'll join you. Cyrus, stay here to defend? That is not necessary. Yeah, Bob, no offense, but this is a whole herd of unicorns. They're in the triple digits here. Yes, I am aware. Where did I put your hides are too tough for bullets. Even bombs don't get through, and they're fast. Yes, horses usually aren't. No, that's the silver blade. You need either werewolf strength, vampire strength, or weapons that are specifically enchanted with unicorn blood. Also known as rainbow steel.
Proved him wrong.
She is a veteran.
She's a veteran, yeah.
Alright then, let's go hunting. Any word? No, not really. All civilians are still ordered to stay in their homes or businesses, except the south side of town is under immediate evac orders. That's where that big-ass field is, right? Kind of borders with the next town's farmlands. Could have been a much worse place to drop that portal and dump a bunch of flesh-eating unicorns onto us. You gotten through to Nicole? Not yet. She said she was hanging out with the Witch Coven, which is on Stoughton Street, which is on the south side of town, so she's probably evacuating. So she's surrounded by witches. They'll be fine. Yeah, everyone's gonna be fine. Your boss is the boss, and Patrick's indestructible. Kinda wish they'd let me in on the fighting, though. This waiting is the worst. How many people did the National Guard send to fight? Well... These things were so much tougher back in my day. Keep that western line strong. Do not move from your position. We don't have nearly enough rainbow bullets for this, and regular bullets ain't gonna cut it. Your job is just to snipe. Let the werewolves do the heavy lifting. There's enough of them to encircle the unicorns and squeeze them between our forces. Gonna need a lot of luck. That's what I'm here for. I'll take another few werewolves over lunch. These horns bastards do not want to go where they're told. They keep wanting to go to Stoughton Street. Why? Maybe they're drawn to the Witch Coven. They can sense magic. Aren't unicorns also drawn to virgins? Virginity is nothing more than a social construct. It's not a scent. More likely, they're drawn to youth. They literally did a study, you undead bitch. Unicorns always go toward people who haven't had sex, no matter how young or old. Bonus points if they're magical. Nicole! Are you okay? I'm fine. We're being escorted by soldiers. I think we'll stop by the CaFae. Bob's got a lot of protective charms on it. Hold on, I'm getting a second call. Bob? Hello, Nicole. Are you perhaps on Stoughton Street? Being now with the soldiers. How's it going, Bob? It's going well. It'll go better if you can move a little bit faster. You wouldn't happen to be near the park on the intersection of 3rd, would you? Yes. Nicole, this is a very personal question, and I do apologize, but it's important for you to be truthful. Are you a virgin? No. Yeah, can confirm. Let's
Whoa.
Phrase, despite having subhuman intelligence, unicorns are extremely archaic. They really only use the traditional cishet version of sexual relations when determining ideal prey. Have you ever had sex with a man? Non-binaries assigned male at birth do not count. No, I've only slept with women and NBs. Those are the two genders I'm attracted to. There is no way that she's the only virgin in that area. She is not. There are plenty of others, most of them children. She's also a witch with some fey blood, so that makes her more potent to unicorns. This seems very oddly contrived and somewhat tropey. Yo, what is this? A bad urban fantasy novel? This just seems to be a very specific and odd set of circumstances designed to put me in danger. The herd keeps trying to push through the werewolves to go to the town at large. They're drawn to the scent, so feel free to say no, Nicole, but if I'm used as bait, you can draw them away from the town and destroy them more easily. Yes. Alright, where do I go? you come right back to CaFae Lattes where you go, what the shit, Bob? How can you ask this? Yeah, I agree. We really shouldn't be asking this of a civilian. She's volunteering, and she's hardly the first civilian to do so. This isn't the Middle Ages anymore. It's the 21st century. We're held to a higher standard than whatever bullshit era you started in. Use a witch in training. I assume she'll have a Fae bodyguard. If not me, then Cyrus. Yeah, boss, I gotcha. We'll drive Nicole there. You're taking me with you. And how exactly are you going to defend yourself and your lady love from creatures that are impervious to mortal bullets? They are not impervious to the rainbow bullets that cost an astronomical $60 a clip. They were shiny and pretty, and we've had to fight paranormal creatures before. Honestly, fair. We're on our way, boss. Nicole, don't move.
7, 8, Instacart.
I hate this plan. I hate it so fucking much. Yeah, we heard you the first 20 times. How you doing, Nicole? Shush. I'm enchanting your weapons for luck. Right on. Here, Cyrus, give me your knives. Probably don't need it, but go nuts. I still can't believe they asked you to do this. I offered. You can't tell me that there isn't a single virgin or near virgin in the Blood Corps or Lunar Corps or whoever else they've got out there. If there were, they'd have already volunteered. Here you go, Cyrus. Okay, we're coming up on the field. Oh. Shit. That's a lot of unicorns. I hate this. There's our bait. And yes, the unicorn smeller. Alright, everyone keep our line between them and the car. Oh, this is already so much easier. 13. 15. Hey, you, werewolf. Yes, you should be with the rest of your kind, securing the perimeter. What? Oh, no, he's not one of ours. What? Yeah, no, he's the wolver, not a werewolf, alright? Old friend of Bob's. What's the difference? He's Scottish.
He's Scottish?
Good shot. That wasn't us. That wasn't the goblins either. Then who? Up on the roof. Excellent hit, baby. Oh, you got one trying to sneak around, cutting them off at the north. I see him. Those fancy Rambo bullets will come in handy eventually. I'm almost out of them, though. Oh, Bob finally spotted us. Hi, sweetie. You're doing great. Those two are not a part of my unit. But I kind of wish they were. Those are civilians. Should we enforce the evac order? No, they know what they're doing. Let them have their fun. Alright, darlings, that was some excellent unicorn fighting out there. I have snacks and water. My husband or one of the other medics and first responders will be with you shortly. Nicole, baby, so good to see you. What are you doing here? I was bait. I'm sorry? Hey, is Bob alright? I don't see her in here. Oh, she's fine and dandy. I believe I saw her on the eastern side of the field. Great.
Oh, they're gonna kill her.
Cyrus, good to see you alive and in one piece. Can't really say the same for you. JC's on the warpath. Desperate times. We won, though, with the minimum of casualties on our side, thanks to Nicole. Yeah, one of those minimum casualties is why JC's on the warpath. What? So we drove around the field, as you said, getting the unicorn's attention and then taking Nicole behind friendly lines so the unicorns all had to get through the werewolves, the vampires, the goblins, and you to get to us. And that worked. You guys decimated them, obviously. Good job. Except a few managed to sneak around you. Now, Nicole had enchanted our weapons during the drive, so at first we were able to stay in the car and have JC fire their handgun. They had only 2 clips of Rambo bullets, but damn, every single one of them hit. It took care of 3 of those unicorns. Each of them took an unbelievable amount of hits before going down. Okay. Unicorns 4 and 5 kept chasing us. I'm driving away from them. Then unicorn number 6 comes out of nowhere and uses its horn to bust your tires. My tires? Yeah, I had to use your car. That's what was in the parking lot. Mine's back at the house. Continue. So JC runs out of bullets and the car is immobile. The 3 unicorns are turning it into Swiss cheese. You're probably gonna need to get new doors in addition to new tires. So I get out and I use these to take out the unicorns. Nicole gets on top of the car where it's a bit safer and also so they can better see and catch her scent, being the whole bait thing. JC grabbed the tire iron from the back and made a nuisance of themselves when one of those unicorns punched their head through the back window and got stuck. By the way, you need new windows.
She just needs a whole new car at this point. Not just new windows, new tires, new doors. She needs a whole new car.
I threw my knife
Poor Bob, that's gonna be expensive.
at the unicorn stuck in the window, and I don't know if it was me or Nicole's spell or both, but I got it in the neck. It went down. Final unicorn rammed into the car hard enough that Nicole fell off, she landed wrong, and twisted her wrist. The car was between me and the unicorn, so I couldn't get to it, but I did get to Nicole. Figured I'd stand between her and the monster like the gallant savior I am. So you killed the final unicorn. No, JC kill stole. They grabbed the knife I'd thrown earlier, got out of the car, and threw it. No form or grace to it, so it was definitely Nicole's good luck spell that actually got it in the eye and made it fall on top of the hood of your car. You should probably get your engine checked too. I assume that the fact that I'll have to purchase an entirely new car has not dimmed Jennifer Charles' wrath. Nope.
Oh, but Cyrus might be killed. Or just using Bob's car in the first place, honestly.
There you are, Bob. What the fuck were you thinking? I was thinking that we needed to prevent the entire town's population from being eaten alive. Nicole is a civilian. I'm a civilian. You should never have put her in that situation. No, but circumstances did not allow for anything else. That is such... JC, enough. Babe, you're acting like she bullied or pressured me into it, and like I don't have any say in the matter. I did, I knew the dangers, and I agreed to it. She put your life in direct danger. Look at your wrist! It will heal. And maybe there was a better way, but none of us could come up with it in that time. Please respect my choice.
Suddenly the knives are a lot more interesting. A lot more interesting.
Seeing you hurt was one of the most terrifying and horrible things I've ever experienced in my life. Please don't ever do that again. Oh, so long as there aren't any more unicorns dropping in on us. There shouldn't be. The portal's already closing on its own. I'll help seal it up if needed. Bob, I'm sorry. You are not the first civilian to take out their helpless rage over a loved one's wartime injury onto their commanding officer. But I forgive you. Great! Friends again. John's tacos.
I was like I didn't like Husband Hotel. Season 1 ends with this rescuing like it was like what, so who wants pancakes? Or something. And I think the pilot episode, which I haven't watched, ends with Alistair asking like who wants to jump, like I'm stubborn, who wants jambalaya, jump, whatever it was. I don't remember. Something like that.
Hey Patrick! Team Civilian and I are gonna go get tacos. Boss's treat. You wanna come? No. Some of us have to stick around and do the cleanup, and unfortunately, that's kind of my job. You want me to bring you back something? I just spent the last few hours running around a giant-ass field, herding a pack of unicorns, and tearing apart any that tried to kill me. I would sell my soul for some tacos.
Fair.
Final kill count, 24. 24. Not bad. Unfortunately for you, this nepotism baby is sitting happily at 26. That's because we did most of the work and made things easier for you, as usual. Would you just admit that I may have, perhaps, over the course of 300 years of service, developed a bit of martial skill on my own? 300 years of service, the U.S. didn't start recruiting supernatural creatures until the 1970s. Yes, and having to change my identity every human generation, and having to pass as a man in earlier centuries was a huge pain in the ass. The passing as a man wasn't that hard since I was assigned male at birth, but then I get to fully transition at the same time the human government starts to recruit both women and paranormal creatures into their combat ranks. Great! Except suddenly, oh, you no longer have a penis? Well, there's no way we can make you an officer despite your centuries of experience that we don't really believe you have because you can't prove it because you had to take up a whole new identity every time you enlisted. So instead, we're going to give the officer position to your cousin who's only been alive for 100 years, actively serving for 50. And we're going to promote and reward him for all of your accomplishments because he's a real man. I only finally got promoted to lieutenant last decade. I did not know that. Well, you never asked. Oh, yes, because you're so friendly and amiable. It's not like you take every opportunity to call me and every other werewolf a dog or puppy or insult our intelligence. The first time we met, we were supposed to work together for a mission. You went out of your way to try to get our corps swapped out for literally any other species. Okay, that's a fair hit. In my defense, many wars I've fought have included werewolves on the other side, and your commanding officer had a very particular attitude toward vampires. Yeah, an attitude no one in his unit shared until we met you. Alright, look, it seems we've both been a bit of a nightmare toward each other, so after we're done with this mess and we've recovered, do you want to get something to eat? You pick the venue and I'll pay?
Yeah.
Hey, Wolver! What you need, lad? Is your place gonna be open next week? Of course it will. You think something as little as a unicorn invasion is gonna close the Wolver's net? Come on, give me some credit. Friday.
And we still have 5 minutes left. We are no way in hell getting through another season. So, we set you in dark for a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. We do sunscreen for a little bit. I'm gonna pull up the next season.
Reba here.
For now. For whatever we watch this next. Unmute it. And again, we said you're in darkness for the next few minutes. What do you want to do? We're just gonna pull up the have the analytics pull up. So, okay, I will admit that season 14 with Ben, calling his mother boring, yeah, that's funny. Okay, I think this is like my own personal stuff so I can talk about. Okay, you know what we should do if we can play Roblox at some time? We haven't played Roblox in a while. We played Minecraft like last weekend, but no, last weekend? Yeah. 3 weeks ago was Roblox. Surprisingly. Good. Yeah, what do I want to talk about? Just to reveal some things. Book 11. Book 11 is friend game concept, so I just need to think of one for 12 and 13. Then we have books 1 through 20, all having some type of concept. Not started. Maybe. I think. So yeah, 16 has been started. 17 was going to be Camaria's book, but I think I changed it to, hang on. I'm not going to be able to the live chat real quick. I need to check my page. But, okay. So where is the food magic? I'm not just gonna friggin' books. Just do always books. Yeah, book 17 was going to be where Clemaria was, where Leah met Clemaria, but then it's being changed into where Fate gets introduced as a book. Well, no, that's where Sloane gets, like, dove into. Finally. She also gets talked about a little bit in book 7 in the new prologue, but yeah. What are they talking about? Okay, that's not my problem. So yeah, book 16 is going to be both what? So yeah, book 16 is going to be both where Leah meets Nexaville and Comeria. Because that just makes sense to my brain. Because so that's when she also learns that Evan is an Aetherbound. Not why she is. That just her status. Because she learns that about all of the Aetherbounds in book 10. Because that's when Evan's finally introduced. Minus Nexaville, Comeria, Halston, and Evan. There's only 4 she doesn't know. There's what? What? So yeah, book 10 is when she learns about the Aetherbounds, minus Nexaville, Comeria, Halston, and Evan. But technically, Halston isn't, like, clarified as an Aetherbound. They are more of a... Okay, they fall under the rank of Parabound because they don't want the responsibilities. Because they are already a Chamberlain spirit, making them... And they are Nexiva's employee, who is the main boss of the Aetherbounds. I'm saying main because Comeria also has power over them. She's the co-leader. But Halston also has the power of an Aetherbound. Because again, they are the Chamberlain spirits of Eternity Chambers. Oh my god. So yeah. Book 11 is going to be a concept, and then I'm going to think of stuff for book 12 and 13, then we have all of them. I just need to figure out years for literally every one of my books. The Void Series will happen probably really mid. The Familiar Magic series is happening. Okay, but it's 5 o'clock, so I need to get going. Have a good day, night, wherever you live. I will see you all. Oh my god. Sorry, chairperson. I need to wear fall posted, sorry. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Have a good day, night, wherever you live. Whoever joined, thank you, and I will see you all next weekend, not tomorrow. Today's Sunday. Does not feel like Sunday. Does it feel like Sunday to anyone else? For people who it is Sunday?